Okay, good morning students. We will start components of food. The major components of the food we have already studied that day. Okay. So what are the main components of the food? That is nutrients taken by our body. So what are the nutrients which you take by your body? Are first one carbohydrates. Okay. For what carbohydrate is used? Next question, for what carbohydrate is used? Carbohydrate is energy giving food. What it is? It is energy giving food. And next thing, what we have studied about carbohydrate? They are of two types. They are of two types. First one is what? Simple carbohydrate. Simple carbohydrate. And why it is said to be a simple carbohydrate? Why it is said to be a simple carbohydrate? Because they are commonly known as sugar. They are commonly known as sugar. Then which one is the second one? That is complex carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate. And why it is said to be a complex type of carbohydrate? Because it is having generally starch. This we have studied in the previous classes that what are the components of food? The components of food, under that which is the main food which you have to take for your body building and energy giving, that is your nutrients. Under nutrients there are 5 categories. First one is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is said to be as energy giving food. They are being formed in two parts. One is simple carbohydrate and another is complex carbohydrate. For simple carbohydrate, they are commonly known as what? They are commonly known as sugar. And complex carbohydrate, they are commonly known as starch. Correct? Now, what is your next one? Next one is about the fat. Next one is fat. What is fat? What is fat? It is also energy giving food. Energy giving food. Okay, fats are energy giving food, but it gives how much? Double the energy of the carbohydrate. But it gives double the energy of carbohydrate. Okay? Fat is also energy giving food, but energy, what is given by carbohydrate, double of energy is given by fat. So fat is also useful for you to take because it also gives you energy. Then after, what are the common fats that you eat? Ghee, butter, milk, isn't? Then next come protein. After fats, what comes? Protein. What is protein? It is building blocks of life. Building blocks of life. What is protein? It is building blocks of life. And from where you get the protein? Protein where you get from? You get protein from from egg, milk, fish, meat, groundnuts, soya bean, peas and pulses. And what does it do? It maintains and repair worn out cells and tissues. It maintain and repair worn out cells and tissues which help in growth of the body, protect us, and this protein also protects you from various diseases. Okay? Protein also protects you from various diseases. Now, next comes vitamins, and last one is mineral. Next is your vitamins. What is vitamins? Why there is a need of vitamins? It is essential for the proper functioning of your organ. Essential for proper functioning of body. For what it is needed? It is needed for proper functioning of your body. They are required by the body in a very small amount. They are required in very small amount, but it is very essential. If there is less vitamin, so you will be suffering from many of the diseases. Isn't? If it is less in quantity, then you will suffer from many of the diseases. To avoid those diseases, what you should do? You should take vitamins in adequate amount. Okay? There is some, how many types of total vitamins are there? Vitamin A, B, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E and vitamin K. Vitamin E and vitamin K. Okay. The total how many types of vitamins are present in your body? Total 6 numbers of vitamins are present in your body. And there are been 2 types of solubility. Vitamin K and C, they are water soluble. Vitamin B and vitamin C are water soluble. Then vitamin B and C are water soluble. Then vitamin A, D, E and K. These vitamins are not soluble. They are soluble in fat. Na? Are fat soluble vitamins. Okay? What you have studied about vitamin? There are total 16 numbers vitamins. B and C are water soluble. A, D, E and K are fat soluble vitamins. Okay? Then last nutrients. Some are the functions which are being given on page number 17 in table. What are the functions of each vitamins? Now last one is your minerals. What is your last one? Nutrients, that is minerals. Now same as vitamins are also very less necessary for your body, same way minerals are also very less necessary for your body. So minerals are essential nutrients by a body in small amounts. Minerals helps the body to grow, develop and stay healthy. Minerals helps body to grow, then to develop and to stay healthy. Stay. Now you know for what minerals are needed by your body. Minerals are needed by your body for the growth of your body, to develop and to stay healthy. Okay. Now next table is given in which various minerals are given, its functions and what are the food sources are given. Okay. So these are the things which you have to keep in your mind, and this I have already revised you day before in your previous classes. Now we will move further with water, roughage, balanced diet and deficiency diseases. Okay. Yes, next comes water. What is water? Next is your water. So why you need water? Why you need water? You need water by your body? Yes. How much water is in your body present? 65% of your body weight is due to presence of water in it. Okay. How much? 65%. That means more than half part of your body is made up of water. So water is also essential for your body. Water is essential for the human body to function. It helps in transporting substances and maintaining temperature of the body. Why water is needed? It helps in transporting substances and maintaining body temperature. Transporting substance and maintaining body temperatures. Okay. Why water is necessary? It helps in transporting substances and maintaining body temperatures. And how much percent of water is present? 65% of body weight is due to water. How much? How much body weight is due to water? 65%. Isn't? Now, extreme shortage of water in the body can lead to dehydration. Sometimes you suffer with dehydration. Why? Because when there is a less amount of water present in your body, then you may suffer with dehydration. So, we get most of the water for our body from liquids like water, milk, juice and fresh fruits and vegetables. From where you get the water? From milk, juice and fresh fruits and vegetables. These are the fruits and vegetables which you take and you get water from it. Next is about your roughage. What is roughage? Roughage is also known as dietary fiber. Is also known as dietary fiber. What is roughage? It is known as dietary fiber, and it mainly consists of the indigestible plant carbohydrates called cellulose. What it contains of? It contains of our digestive system cannot absorb intake of roughage is essential for effective bowel movement. You have to take fiber, but it does not get digested. Okay. It helps in retaining water and prevent constipation. To avoid constipation by your body, it is essential for you to take. It adds bursts of food to the food and gives a sense of filling after the meal. Why it adds bulks to the food means when you eat, it helps in food digestion. Major sources of roughage are salad, corn, pork, vegetable, fruits and skimmed grain. What are the main components? That are salad, corn, pork, vegetable, fruit and skimmed grains. Now next comes balanced diet. What is balanced diet? You should always take balanced diet. Why? Why you should take balanced diet? To keep your body healthy, fit and fine. Why you should take balanced diet? To keep your body healthy, fit and fine. Keep body healthy. Always there is a need of balanced diet in your food items, isn't? There is always a need of balanced diet. It requires different types of food containing all the essential nutrients. For what it is needed? It contains all the essential nutrients. So you should have essential nutrients in adequate amount required for a body for proper growth and functioning. In adequate amount you should take in your body for proper function and growth. It is easy to determine the amount of food that will provide us the required amount of nutrients. This is their balanced diet food chart comes in. You should see the food chart, it is given below. Our diet differs according to age group. Okay, small children, they run, they walk, so they need more protein rich food and bodybuilding food components. But as you grow, that is not required much by your body. What you should do? You should take in adequate amount. It also affects on sex, health, condition and type of work done by a person. See, the labor class, which they have to do work a lot, they take more food. They need more energy. Okay? When they need more energy, when they take more food, so what happened to them? Then only they can work in the field all time. Then only they can work in the field all time. Same way, people those who are sitting and working, they doesn't need that much protein or energy giving food how much the labor class need, because they do more work. The food which you are taking should be cooked properly. Their use of excess loss water while cooking result in loss of considerable amount of proteins and minerals. You should not overcook the food, otherwise the nutrients which is present in your food items will be destroyed and the amount which you have to take will not be taken. It will not be adequate. Vitamin C get destroyed easily by heat during cooking. Similarly, overheating, overboiling and deep frying not only destroy the nutritive value of the food but also add useless calories. So you should not overheat, overboil or overcook food. Steaming and baking the food are considered but better cooking practices. Which one is the better one? Steaming and baking. Then boiling and frying. You should not eat too much boiling and spicy food or frying food. Washing of fruits and vegetables after peeling and cutting can cause loss of various nutrients from them. It is better to wash them before you eat. When you should eat vegetables and fruits before eating, not after eating. Okay? You should, before eating, you should wash it, not after eating. Okay? Now, next, the last part is deficiency diseases. What is deficiency diseases? Can anybody tell? When you are taking in food, you are taking nutritions. So what happens due to lackness, when there is not deficient amount, when it is not deficient amount, then you suffer from deficiency diseases. Deficiency means if deficiency of any minerals or vitamins is present in your body, then you will suffer with deficiency diseases. Okay. Dietary habits play a significant role in maintaining good health of all humans. Means whatever you are eating, it depends on how much you eat and how much you take. It also depends what type of nutrients you are eating. If you will not eat adequate amount of nutrients, then what will happen? You will suffer from various diseases. The deficiency of one or more nutrients in our body is known as malnutrition. If you are suffering from one or more nutritious diseases, then you will said to be as malnutrition, and the deficiency of nutrients continues for a long time. It may lead to certain diseases called deficiency diseases. Below there is a chart of deficiency diseases like marasmus. Which nutrient it has affected? Carbohydrate and proteins. Then cover sugar due to protein. Night blindness, vitamin A. Beriberi, vitamin C. Scurvy, vitamin C. Rickets, vitamin D. Bone and tooth decay, vitamin calcium. Goiter, iodine, and anemia due to iron. These are the deficiency diseases which are caused by the less nutrients present in your body. And what are the symptoms is also given in your this table. Okay, so you should read this chapter carefully. Okay, you should read this chapter carefully, and you have to learn this for your coming periodic exam. Okay, so learn it well. Thank you.